So these are the reason why SAP has adopted to the business partner. Right. So first reason is harmonized approach. We have a business partner in SRM. We have business partner in CRM. We have business partner in TM. We have business partner in EWM. So then why not to have a business partner in S/4HANA, so that the integration will be smooth, the harmonization approach would be there between the different SAP products. So harmonization is one of the reasons. Embedded system, EWM and TM. Now, EWM and TM is not a separate system. EWM and TM is also embedded on S/4HANA. So if you want to embed it on S/4HANA, then what you need to do? You need to also make sure that they use the same concept and methodology. So to embed in S/4HANA, that will become mandatory, that it would be easy embedding. If my core S/4HANA processes order to cash, procure to pay, would also be using a business partner approach. Then principle of one, I have explained you in detail. What is principle of one? Adoption to the advanced modules like FSCM. Now, the FSCM module is available in ECC also. But when you go for adoption of a FSCM module within ECC, you find it a problem. You find a problem that you was working on customers, but for the FSCM modules that work only on the business partner. So if you want to adopt to the FSCM, first you need to go and adopt the business partner. Then you would be able to adopt the FSCM module. That was the challenges to adopt to the advanced modules which was there. So when SAP has moved to the business partner approach, in S/4HANA it's business partner, so adoption to the FSCM become easier. That is also a reason that SAP wants to do the credit management with FSCM, and it is mandatory for FSCM to have a business partner. That's why it was become a mandatory for order to cash and procure to pay process also to run with the business partner. You can maintain a time-dependent data. The time-dependent data was not available in the customer and vendor. You can have a particular role for an entity. Okay, that entity, you can say that from this date to this date, you would be playing as a vendor. In general, it is playing as a customer. So the dates also you can mention it. Okay, so the entity is time-dependent data you can put. Addresses also you would be able to mention the time dependent. Till this year, a particular address A is there. For next year, address B will become. So time dependent data functionality is additional functionality. Multiple addresses. You would be able to maintain for a one single customer. If you want to maintain 1, 2, 3 different addresses, if you want to maintain, that also you would be able to maintain it. Okay, one single customer, if you want to maintain 3 different addresses, that you would be able to maintain. How to use these addresses is available from the 2021. Before 2021, you can maintain the addresses, but within the SD module order to cash, you cannot call them. From 2021, they have put in the changes. Multiple addresses can be called in the order to cash. So sometime to have a different addresses of the customers, we also create a different master data objects. So that will reduce the master data object maintenance, where you say that, okay, this is my business partner. This is linked with the customer. And it is having address A, it is having address B, it is having address C. That simplification you can bring it if only because of address you are creating a new business partners or new customers. All the things would be linked with a single object, single entities. Okay, so you will see that in here we are saying customer and vendor, but another modules you will see even plant is also a business partner, not for S/4HANA process, but in another parts that if you talk about the IS retail functionalities, or if you talk about the fashion and retail segment, plant is created as a business partner. Your shipping point in TM is created as a business partner. Okay, any location which you are creating it, plant is business partner. In TM also the plant is created as a business partner. Okay, so that we will see that not every entity, now the plant is also entity, shipping point is also entity. So in another module, it is more advanced. Even this plant, shipping point, those entities also, it will consider it as a business partner. Okay. Even if in TM, if you want to create a location, and this location is your shipping is port from where you are dispatching a good, and this location need to be created. This location also would be created as a business partner. This port would also be created as a business partner in the system. Okay, so now you would be able to understand कि भैया business partner है क्या? What is business partner? And why SAP has brought up this business partner? Okay, the major reason is principle of one.